Hello, I have another bag of fabric scraps that I bought for $2 at the op shop, and I was going through it and it's full of the cutest fabrics, but when I got to the bottom of the bag it's full of mini patchwork squares, but they're like really small, and I found that most of them are like sideways, but there was a few, I mean this one's not, that were on a diagonal, which were kind of driving me insane that they were on a diagonal. So like this cute little one. So I was thinking to myself, what can I do with the ones on a diagonal? Because they're like, I couldn't put them in a patchwork because they're on a diagonal and they would kind of just drive me insane. And yeah, while I was thinking about what I could do with the diagonal ones, I was putting things away in the cupboard. And one of the things that fell out, you know, when you put things away, things fall out, was this. And I was like, oh, that's kind of the shape of the bottom of the diagonal. So I'm like, wonder if you could use a cookie cutter as a template. Right? Random thoughts in my head. Can you use a cookie cutter as a template? Guess what? You can. Let me show you. I have got, I also found, I found these, I don't know, flex form, I don't know, they're like, they haven't got any, they're sew-in stabilizers. So for like, I think I went through a stage of making like lunch, like cases for the kids so they don't, you know, it has a bit of structure. Anyway, I had these left over, so I cut them in half to get two. And then I put my cookie cutter on, and then I went, I think that's just a bit too small. So then I got taped, very technically, taped two pencils together and drew around the outside to make like a seam allowance. So that's where I am with that at the moment. So I'm going to cut them out. Now, hopefully this is going to work, because if it's going to work, it's going to be the cutest thing ever. So I'm going to do one with these little squares, and then later on, if I like it and it works, I'm going to do some with just crazy patchwork of all the other fabric scraps that I have, because I think this is cute, right? Absolutely cute. So I'm going to cut that out, and I was trying out the shape, and what did I just do with it? And I discovered that it wasn't quite wide enough. So I got some of the scraps, and I did it off screen because it's just sewing together, pieces of fabric together. And I've just randomly sewn it into this. I put strips along here, strips along here. I put a random strip in the middle because right where the dip of the heart is, that it kind of was just on the border. And then I've just added two narrow strips because it's not going to be like a full square on the curve. And I've also then hunted around and I found some stuff for the fabric for the interior. I found an old zip, and then I've sewn some of these scraps together to make a little hanging tab that I'm thinking might go like there, and then the zip will go across like that. I think this is going to be cute. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I have two here. I have a front and a back. I don't know which one's which, but this is the original 9 patch, and I've just added these extra ones on there, and that is the corner, the bottom corner of the heart. So I think that's going to work out well. And I couldn't find quite matching fabrics, but that's how it goes. I think I will then so I've got to choose the front to the back. So I think this is a cute one. So this will be the front. So the front won't need the lining until I do the zip. So we'll practice with the back one. Yeah, we'll practice with the back one first. Should I pin it? Maybe. And then we'll, I don't know. What are we going to do? Is it going to work? That's just the thing. I probably should iron it, but why iron things when you can just sort of tug and pull it? If I get the iron out, it turns into a serious sewing project, because then I have to clear even more space to get the ironing board. So I'm just thinking straight line quilting down the seams, and hopefully I have enough fabric. I've got to line it up better than that. Maybe I need to put a pin down here at the bottom and then push that up, and a pin up here at the top. Alright, and then we can do tramline quilt. Is it called tramline quilting when you just do it like that? No fancy foots. I've actually got thread in here. I might just start, where's one? I'll start on a line that I can see. I might start here. Okay, I've got a front and a back. On the back, I have already quilted. Oh, I've missed a line of stitching right there. It's going to bug me. I've already quilted this one, so I'm just going to fix that line of stitching. Otherwise, that would have annoyed me later on in life, I think. Okay, the back and the front. So where's my cookie cutter gone? So you can see the shape. So it's working. So then I've still got the seam allowance to go. So the front, I'm going to put the zip, no, the zip goes this way, doesn't it? So I'm going to cut a line straight through the middle of this, I think. I probably could get a rotary cutter out, but let's see. Yeah, I think straight through there will be fine. Just above it, I think. Straight enough. Now I think I need a front and a back for this. This one's done. Put it to the side. Alright, so I've got the top piece and the bottom piece, and I think the only thing I need to do is measure out with a pencil. Undo my pencils here, very technically. And you sticky tape them together and they're not going to come apart. No, come on, come apart. Alright. I'm just going to mark on, my zip is slightly bigger, so I'm just going to mark here on the zip, start to finish, so on both sides, so when I'm doing both sides I can see it. You can see through there and there, just to help line it up when I'm stitching. Right, so we go from that way. So it zips this way. So we're going to line it up here. We're going to get some fabric. Line that up there and there. You might just undo this for the time being. Get this done right. I didn't cut the fabric very straight. Let's just have a straighter line to work with. Right, let's try that again. So we're going this way. So we're lining the edge up with this edge with this. So if we just maybe because we don't want it to wiggle, we'll do it a bit. You know what? I'm maybe going to change to the correct foot on my sewing machine. Does it go this side? Yeah, it goes on this side. Let's sew one thing at a time. Look at me taking care. This never happens. All right, needle down. We want this to work. it's done. Looks pretty cute. There's the cookie cutter. Look at that. So yeah, that answers the question. Can you use a cookie cutter as a pattern template? Yes, I've done it. And in fact, I enjoyed it so much, I actually made another one. This is what it looks like in the middle. So perfect size for a gift card if you wanted to give someone a gift card, or a lip balm or some chocolates. You can hang it on your bag, you can hang it on your keychain, your key rings. Doesn't that look cute? And I made a second one because, hello, they're cute. Not bad for a bag of $2 scraps and some old batting. What I would think it would actually be really cute is if you actually used puffy batting, and then you can get some really good quilted lines in here and it'd be like puffy. And also scrap fabric, like tiny little scraps, like that are weed shaped. That would look cute too. So I'm going to do that as well because I think this is so cute. I mean, look how cute these are. From a cookie cutter, no less. From scraps, from a bag of scraps that cost me $2. $2. Look at how much fabric I've got in here still. I can make these out of. What do you think? Would that be something that you'd want to receive as a gift with lip balm in it, or a gift card? You could even, it's even perfect size to send to a pen pal because it's so thin. I love this. I think this is awesome. What do you think?